Welcome, XLTE Katcher, episode 59. We're with Prince Unknown. Before I get into the show, I hope from the victims of Hurricane Helen to recover, and then the gas chemical spill at Georgia to recover. So let's start off. How did you grow up, and how did that affect your music and inspirations?
Uh, my dad had a garage that he he would listen to a lot of music in. Sorry, I'm nervous.
Oh, that's good. That's all good.
He would listen to a lot of music and like Black Sabbath and classic rock from the
Yeah,
70s. And that was like whenever he'd come home, that's what we'd do. And he'd have like a bunch of subs all around the garage. And that's like my mom would also listen to like Neil Young and like more calm like Paul Simon.
Phil Collins type stuff.
Yeah. And after that, I started making music when I watched. I don't know. A lot of people laugh when I say, it, but I watched.
Yeah,
I wanted to be a rapper first when I watched the Eminem movie,
yeah.
and
8 Mile. Yeah,
yeah, I told my mom, and she laughed about it.
yeah,
She's like, "Oh, you want to be a rapper? Your name is Sydney, and you're from New Mexico."
yeah,
And it's like funny. It was like, but yeah. And then I started making music around like that was like 12 when that happened, and then like 15 I started really rapping.
yeah,
So when I first time I made my first song, and I started making rock. I was like on and off, like hardly investing any energy. And then around like 18, 19, I started taking it a lot more serious.
yeah.
And but I had no funds. Like I had no funds. I've been pretty much a like diehard musician. Like if I can live,
Yeah,
all that's all I need, because all I want to do is music.
yeah,
And so that puts me in a lot of situations where it's like you know uh it's not comfortable, but like people help me. Like my first song that I ever did in a studio, my friend bought for me, that I'd known since I was 15.
yeah,
When I was 18, he bought it for me, and people really liked it. The studio really liked it. They all liked me, and it was like trying to hard to catch that feeling again,
yeah,
because it was like it was like it happened. It was like I was making the music. It was like beginner's luck. I was making the music,
yeah,
and my friend liked what I was doing. He's like, all right, I'm gonna put you in the position just because I like what you're doing.
yeah,
And then like I either got kind of big headed, as well as it's just like you think it's like you doing the music, but it's like almost like an expression of you. It's not like your mind crafting it. It's like an expression.
yeah,
And that took me a while to learn. And I started. My first rock song was when I was like 19, 20.
yeah,
And then that's really what I started focusing on when I was like 21 to 22. And but I used to also freestyle a lot. Like
yeah,
I used to rap freestyle. I looked up to Juice World because he could just do it for so long. And to me, it was like he had the flow,
yeah,
the melody, like the harmony in his voice, as well as like lyrics to go on it. Because I wasn't like a I listened to that, but my first CD I ever had, the other part I didn't mention from earlier, was a DMX.
yeah.
I had like a DMX song. I can't remember. It's one of his biggest songs. Like can't remember. I've been listening to a lot of music and doing a lot of things, but that was the first like track I ever owned. And so I used to like rap, but my mom would never listen to rap or let me really listen to rap on the radio
Yeah,
or let me do any of that. So when I finally started getting a phone, because we never had internet and
yeah.
stuff, when finally got a phone at 15, that's when I started like listening to rap. And like 17 to 19, I was freestyling a lot.
So, what would you say is your worst fear and your near-death experience you had?
Worst fear is that I'm like investing into nothing essentially.
Yeah,
And then near death experience, like a crazy one is I was like 15 or 16, I broke my wrist.
yeah,
And I don't know if it's like near death. There's other ones, but this one's just a little crazy. That comes off the top. I got
yeah,
prescribed uh, codeine,
yeah,
and I pretended to spill it, but I downed a bunch of it
yeah,
at my friend's house, not in front of them, but at the house around the corner. And then like I blacked out. Like my
Shit.
eyes went black. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking like I didn't black out. I was still standing, but my eyes went black.
That's scary, man.
Yeah, it happened like multiple times, and I got some water started feeling better than I got air. Rode my
Yeah.
scooter off because I used to ride scooters
Yeah.
as well. That's what was pulling me away from music for a while.
Damn. So I noticed your music. You rap about like a lot of random things. So I just have to know what would you rather do? Would you rather be in a rodeo, ride a wagon train, or be a pioneer? And would you incorporate any of those into one of your songs?
Probably out of those options, like a pioneer for sure. It's like I want to provide for my family
Yeah.
because they've invested a lot into me. Like my brother and my dad have invested so much into me, like years and thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Like because they don't want me homeless, and I'll go homeless for this, and they don't want me on the streets.
Yeah. It's
And it
rough
doesn't
out
mean
there.
it doesn't mean I haven't worked. I've
Yeah.
worked a lot, but I just like some points. It's like just you're either gonna like I feel like I'm gonna start working or I'm gonna choose music. But what was the question again? I'm sorry, I got a little lost.
Yeah, well, you already said, because you said you'd be a pioneer.
Yeah,
So next one is what would you rather be? A blanket, a soda can, or an AC?
a blanket, a soda can, or an AC.
Yeah.
Probably a blanket. Blanket sounds nice.
And how about, would you be a tote bag, a book, or a neon sign?
Tote bag, a book, a book.
Yeah. Who's your favorite author?
Shel Silverstein. That
Oh yeah.
that's what that was one of the only books I ever would open willingly. I
Yeah.
never really liked too many books. So whenever I liked a book, I would read it all the way through pretty quick, but it wasn't very often. But Shel Silverstein, my mom gave me this poetry book when I was young, and he has the funniest little stories. People should check it out. He's pretty underrated. He's a great author.
And how about, would you be a wild thornberry, little bear, or space ghost?
Probably a space ghost.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool because he's an interviewer too, and that's like the coolest thing about it. He's really funny, but he's a very likable guy, and it's sad they ended the series so short. How about a Grim Reaper, Cyclops, Leviathan, or Phoenix?
A phoenix.
Yeah, do you believe that they're real, and do you believe that you know that would simplify who you are?
In a sense, it's like an energy thing. Like I don't know. It's like I like the symbolism behind it. A lot of the symbolism behind the phoenix.
And how about a Mighty Duck, Dilbert, or the Tick?
Probably a tick. Tick would be fun. Just because I've been answering little too regular.
Yeah, and
Because
how?
I would say crazy stuff anyways. Just to see what it'd like to be a tick would be crazy.
And when you're younger, what would you say? Board games you played? Did you play with Play-Doh, Jenga, or Kaplunk?
Jenga.
Yeah. So you bonded with your family and did that all the time?
No. Well, I had some Legos,
Yeah.
but it was like we didn't play much board games. Like sometimes I would get some consoles, but
Yeah.
my parents divorced when I was 9.
I'm sorry about that, man.
So yeah, like my mom's a teacher.
Oh,
And so,
congratulations on that.
well, yeah, it's just they don't make too much money usually, so we're not over there chilling getting board games too much. We
Yeah.
didn't really do that much.
How about it's obvious based on your freestyles that you watch a lot of movies. So which horror movie character would you be and incorporate into a song?
Uh, uh, what's his name? Uh, there's a few that come to my mind. I don't really watch too many movies. I used to watch a lot of movies, but what's the movie I'm thinking about? It's American Psycho.
Oh yeah,
That'd
that's a
be
good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that'd be a crazy one.
That is a crazy one. And then so who would you be? Pink Panther, Yogi Bear, or Johnny Bravo?
Pink Panther.
Yeah, he's pretty badass though. He's a really great character. And then your fashion sense. Did you make that hoodie
Yeah.
or that sweatshirt or whatever?
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So did you put that future is all about you on there too?
No, I got this from Ross. It was like $18, something like that.
Oh, that's pretty sick, man.
Or he's either Ross or Didi's, but they both be having pretty good jackets.
Yeah. So where would you play a show? Space Station, Hell, Heaven, Into the World, Underwater, or Space Station, or the Playboy Mansion?
Underwater sounds cool. Nobody's ever done underwater, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly Atlantis. They say Atlantis is real. I don't know. Now I think back at it, I mean, like there are so many countries like Dubai and in the Middle East, and they're man-made islands. So maybe it could have been possible that there could have been Atlantis. I don't see why it couldn't have been. But there's just been so much in history to talk about. I don't think that it wasn't real. But seeing what happens today, with man-made islands, maybe they already were doing that back in the days.
That'd be interesting.
So you said you lived in New Mexico for a while. So how
Mm.
was that experience versus coming to Arizona? And why did you leave New Mexico behind to come here to Arizona?
Oh, my mom, like I said earlier, my mom's a teacher,
Yeah.
so we'd move around a lot. She was trying to get better pay, and then even just like in New Mexico, uh, bringing it back to New Mexico versus Arizona,
Yeah.
like there's a lot more struggling families, and at least in the areas we were in, from where I had been and versus where I came, because I went to Maricopa when I came to Arizona when I was 14.
Yeah.
Maricopa County, or Maricopa the town. Sorry, not Maricopa County. The Maricopa the town.
Isn't it kind of tough out there though?
No, it's a retirement community.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a nice little community,
Oh, okay.
and um, but we move around a lot, so I'm trying to think back to the question.
Yeah. And besides that,
Oh yeah, New Mexico versus Arizona. Yeah,
yeah.
New Mexico was it was good. It's like where I'm from, so I love it. Like the mountains, I'd be in the mountains a lot.
Yeah.
I used to always go looking for arrowheads,
Yeah.
old Indian artifacts, and I find a lot. Like the first time my grandma ever showed me a frame
Yeah.
of them that she had been handed down from the man she took care of that gave her restaurant and condos.
Yeah.
Uh, he found all these arrowheads, and she showed me them at nighttime one night when I was like maybe like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Then the next morning I went out, not even 20 yards from the house on an anthill. There's a perfect arrowhead, and finding a perfect arrowhead up there in the mountains is relatively like for like how quickly and then right off the bat, like that's
Yeah.
pretty rare. So like that started my fascination with that, and I used to always go around in the mountains. But in Arizona, there's not much mountains, just desert and hot.
That's true. It's hell out here. So, would you be a Smurf, a Jetson, or Flintstones?
The Flintstones.
I believe that back in the days that's how things were. People had to build the fucking rocks, and that's how their wheels would be. I truly believe that shit's true. How about Darkwing Duck, Ducktales, or Animaniac?
Probably DuckTales, but I don't know either
Yeah.
any of those. I don't.
How about
Except
Power
for
Ranger,
DuckTales.
Transformer, Ninja Turtle?
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the cool thing is they eat pizza all day. They always get the girl, and everyone likes them. Like they're just like everyone wants to hang out with them all the time. They're partying all the time. Like that's a pretty damn cool life they got. And on top of that, they're legends. They're fucking legends, and they're funny, and they're cool to be around. And that's like, I think everybody wants to be a Ninja Turtle. Transformers at times that could be a tough job. A Power Ranger, after a while, you have a broken back. And how about what would you rather be, a satellite, solar panel, or space station?
Probably a satellite. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool. How about a graffiti artist, a visual artist, or special effects makeup artist?
Graffiti artist. I've always kind of wanted to be a graffiti artist, but it's one of those things where it's like, like I was like a really young when I was a lot more rebellious in that sense where I didn't care
Yeah,
about the law, and that's probably when I would have done it. But I didn't have no funds. I was
yeah,
a religious pothead, so I was always out trying to get weed and stuff. That's all I was really focused on.
yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of money to be a graffiti artist. People don't understand that. Like, it's not easy to do. It's just a lot of money you gotta invest in that stuff, because the special paint cans they have, like, people don't understand, but it could range from 100 and up. Like, I've
Mhm.
seen special cans. I'm like, damn, $100, like shit. But you need it so the art turns out amazing. Like, it's crazy. How about would you rather be a puzzle, a hot sauce, or a warehouse?
Mm, Probably a puzzle. That one sounds cool.
Yeah, I mean the cool thing about puzzles, people fully, they never really figure them out fully. Even if you solve it, there's still always like a riddle or mystery in it. And I think that's very relatable with your music because it's unexpected because it's you're a freestyle artist, and I can't really say that there's many artists out there who just do freestyle. So I mean, what really um made you decide to just do freestyles? Because a lot of people just do original songs, but you're just focused on doing as many freestyles as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't ever do any original songs, that's okay. But I'm just saying, what made you choose that path?
Well, I used to write a lot,
Yeah,
but during that phase where I looked up to Juice World like immensely. He was one of the first artists that made me want to start believing in myself that I could sing because I never thought I could sing. I do a lot of vocal exercises. I've done them for every day for like a year straight, at least for 2 years,
yeah,
but on and off, probably accumulated like 3 years. And and it started around with him and Lil Peep. And
yeah,
when I would freestyle for like 7 to 10 hours a day. And then I also after that on camera, I used to try to because I'm very introverted. So
yeah,
I try to challenge myself to get out there and not be scared because I can freestyle really good alone with
yeah,
nobody looking,
yeah,
but to do it on camera is another thing. And so I used to do it for like hours upon hours. And then like writing music also,
yeah,
not to get a little sidetracked, but I just constantly do. Writing music is just like it's hard to not again like manipulate it. It's like I want it to be a certain way or I want to do something, and there's always my ego that like clashes where I
yeah,
have like things that like I just repeat it seems, but like I don't know like the when I first hear a beat like even when I freestyle now I just listen to it a little bit. If
yeah,
I like it, then I download it. Sometimes I'll even not listen to it and I just download them if
yeah,
I know my recommended's good, and I go right in because the first like listen,
yeah,
you get like a feeling from it, you know,
yeah,
and like when you express that feeling, it's like that's the most genuine. The first take, Prince said it. Shout out Prince and long live Prince.
yeah. And which animal would you be, and what animal do you think of your friends as?
I'll be a snake,
Yeah, why is
and
that?
it's my Chinese zodiac.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And how about your friends? How you see your friends as?
And I've always liked snakes. But I don't know. Sometimes I see people like they remind me how they look of animals, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Like just whatever animal they want to be. I don't know. I don't
yeah.
want to.
How about would you rather have a Casso or virtuality machine?
Oh, what was that?
A Casso or virtuality machine?
Oh, Casso.
Yeah, that'd
One.
be sick. Like the acoustics in there for like recording music would be pretty badass.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
feel like it would give it a different sound. And explain that more to people about the acoustics of buildings when you record music, because I don't think like a lot of people understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But certain buildings have like a different sound when you do the music in.
Well, yeah. When you're, that's like something I think artists should like. There's a lot of people that just make music, but they, I don't know if I think when I go on Instagram at least, I see a lot of people that it doesn't seem they're utilizing the capabilities of rooms or manipulation of the mic. Like when you move around it like this, like if I go ooh, like when you're right here,
Yeah,
if you're doing when you're if you're saying something like say if you go if you're doing a lot of that,
yeah,
and my bad if that was really loud, but like if you go like right here underneath you go
yeah,
you can't hear that at all, so it's like you
yeah,
can constantly keep doing like rapping. You would want to do it lower, but if you're singing you want to hit the vocals, you want it to hit the lower, you want to be above it.
yeah,
And it's like the same thing with the room, like the echoes will uh, if you have a good mic you don't want to be in an echo, you want to soundproof it, and
yeah.
yeah, it's all
I'm.
that type of stuff.
And how about would you be a love guru, exterminator, executioner?
A love guru.
Exterminator, executioner.
Ooh, probably an executioner. Honestly, that sounds crazy. An executioner, the one where they drop the blade.
Yeah. And then who would you be? E.T., Gremlin, Tro, SpongeBob, Fix, Cat, Papa the Sailor Man, Betty Boop, our Futurama character.
E.T.
Yeah. All right. And we're gonna go to the break, and then we're gonna do some freestyle music. Feel me?
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, man.
I got them on my. I got the beats. Yeah. See here. All
Is it
right.
cool if I have my?
Oh, oh, long ass. Oh, okay. All right. Let's get into it. Freestyle. Here we go.
Join me
fucking
as I
ad.
take a deep dive into the least insulted ticketing app in history,
Fucking
SeatGeek.
ads.
Did SeatGeek
Oh, here we go.
I get lost in my mind. Don't know where I'm going. Baby, tell me, can you find me? I get lost in time. I get lost in time. Unknown. Baby, when you roll alone. Baby, when you hold me down. Baby, girl, you made my world. I know I do not miss you. I'm constantly always working on splurging on nothing nigga. I come from nothing. Know you make assumptions I want to. Got another beat? We do hella beats. So it's over. I look, you kind of want to stand up because I'm gonna start. Could I stand up?
Yeah. Drive me crazy. Won't you wait here? I don't know what I can hold on. You make me all that I want and know. Maybe tag along. So bad to the bone, yeah. I had no afterthought. I just gotta let it go. Don't mean don't really mean it don't really mean no. Baby, keep up.
I wanna make it all. Don't you run away, don't you hold it low, unless I've been down with you. I get.
Hey, Ceramic, break that down.
I get lost in the bitch, but I don't trip for shit. If you want to get hit with sticks, I told him let's get intimate. I ain't gotta trip at all. I ain't gotta trip at all. You gon' go get. Ay, I've been lost in mine. I've been lost in mine. Can I toss and run? I gotta all find it off the ground.
Hey, Ceramic, break that down.
No, I don't give a fuck. Ay, told them hug these nuts. Ay, what? Ay, said they want some. No, I ain't finna pull up. Ay, you not worth the thought. You not worth my time. Ay, I've been feeling like a boss. Ay, but I'm out my mind. Ay, when you gon' get tossed. Ay, yeah, just like a dime. Ay, heads or tails, make your choice. Ay, one of them you make it out. Ay.
All right, there we go.
Ay. I don't feel a thing at all. When you need to steer, I don't really care. No, I don't got no feels. They say you gotta catch it to it real. Told them hold these balls. Money through my line. Why you acting broke? You ain't so divine. Trying to judge my soul like you know the right. I've been running both like I go my life. Like I go my life. Like I go my life. Wanna know me fly, I don't roll around. I just show the sauce. I got all the men. I got all the manners that you really want.
All right. So how can you be reached? How can people find you?
My Instagram is I don't even know it off the top. My Instagram is 22nd Prince, I believe. Let's see here. Oh no, it's I.Paimon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I.Paimon on Instagram. That's where I'll be dropping my music. I'm gonna make a TikTok soon,
Yeah.
and yeah, hopefully with that name, if that name is available, it probably is.
And shout outs?
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to my family, everyone who's helped me get here in any position.
Appreciate
in the studio.
Yeah. Appreciate it. It's been XO Dream Catcher, episode 59, Habari Entertainment. What's the next episode? The next show up next? Oh, okay. Well, keep on subscribing to the Habari Entertainment YouTube, the Instagram. the website, the Twitter, and any other websites for Habari Entertainment yet?
HabariEntertainment.com.
.com.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe. To
Oh,
Habari Entertainment.
our sponsor.
Mama Soul's Fish and Chicken is a sponsor.
Go and eat there. Jesus be with you. Habari Entertainment. Thank you. Appreciate it.